what's wrong with this button. But anyways, I'm going to show you how to spice up your worship. A lot of you play worship and it's very very empty. So this is playing worship with grand piano. Yeah, this is a grand piano voice. This is a grand piano voice. Now when you use a grand piano to play worship, one thing you have to understand, I'm going to give you like 3 tips. The first tips you have to understand is that probably you have to be very busy. You have to be very busy. It's unlike when you're playing e piano, when you're using a voice like e piano or suitcase and the rest. Grand piano, you have to be very very busy because it's very very empty in nature, and if you're not very busy to fill up those spaces, you're going to sound empty. So let's pick up a song, for example, in the cross. So in You see what I'm trying to do? Kind of very busy. I'm just moving. Being busy is not being noisy. They are two different things. Being busy is not being noisy. Now, I can actually be quite busy. Like, okay, I'm going to give you 2 steps to be busy. Now, the first thing is you may not be able to actually do all I'm doing. I'm playing the key of F and I'm using number pattern. I'll see how if I have more time to touch other keys too. Now, you can actually play. You can actually get busy without even playing passing chords and the rest. With your tried chords, this is how you start. With your regular chords, if you do so like you can start with your regular. Okay, let's take a song. Let's do a worship song. And I will worship you forever, love you forever. Because so if you do this chord is and I will one. I'm just using simple chords. 5, 3, 6, 5, 4. So if you do, you can get busy by and I will. I'm not doing anything, but I'm busy, and it sounds quite cool. You understand? Oh, because when I have my chords, I'm playing with the notes associated with that chord. So my chord, when I have 1, 3, 5, so I'm just playing with them. And I will worship you forever. 5. Cool. Is one way to get busy. Now another way to get busy is moving from one octave to another octave. If you do and I will and I will and I will Another way to get busy is by playing on inversions. So this is my chord 1. I'm now going to run on inversions. So now with this playing, this 3 technique, you play with around with the notes. The second one you play with inversions, and the second one you move from left and right. It makes it play. It's very easy. Let's try on key C and C. And now worship verse 5. His God is too. Very simple. Right now when you now play very busy. And we're not working on the same thing. If you go to A sharp and now go to 5, go to 6. Now when you get busy, but let's go back to F, because actually F is our key. So that is one way for you to get very busy and make sure you spice up your play. Then when you've studied that very well, you can now start adding passing chords. You make a movement first, and make sure you master. First thing I said, it's try to move around your trichord. The second one is try to move around octaves, octave, 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 octave. And the third one, try to move around inversion. So if you do see, I'm moving from heavy to light. Inversions now. Inversions. Octave to light. Inversions. This is very cool. Now the second way is by adding passing chords to your play. So something like see. Now I'm not adding passing chords to my movement. Now this passing chords you are applying also have the techniques. You have to still move forward. The same technique with the first technique. Move forward, light octave, heavy octave. The same thing you apply them when you use your passing chord. And I will watch you. And I will watch you. You see? Remember, when you use grand piano, you have to be very, very busy. Don't be noisy. You have to be very, very busy. So it sounds very cool because grand piano is not like E piano. I'm going to make a video after this how to use E piano, how to use suitcase to play. When you use suitcase, you mostly use 9 chords, 11 chords, 7 chords to play, and you don't have to really run too busy like this for your sound to be very full. You understand? So most times I use E piano, but just using grand piano for illustration. Let's do okay, so let's do Crucify passing chord. What I play is it's just very simple. 9 5 8 9 5 6 5 6 5 flat 6 flat 5. So 9 5 6 5 6 5 flat 5. So there are too many passing chords I can't really show you now. What I'm just showing you is how to play with the grand piano and how to make your worship play. You know how to play worship with grand piano to make it very full. So one very big secret I want to give is that most people play worship and they think they just have to hold all the chords with their 10 hands. Like for example, there's a no, sometimes you don't have to do that. Actually, watch what I'm going to play. See, I'm not holding. See my both hand. You see, so it's not. You don't have to. If I get 10 comments on this video, I'm going to make proper chord voicing techniques. You must know proper chord voicing techniques. You must know for your worship play. you don't have to actually say you want to play. Some people call it that it's full chord, where you have to hold your 10 fingers must go. No, 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 no. That's quite awkward. There's a technique. I'll give you a little secret to it. There's what it's called a trichord. There's a seventh chord. There's a ninth chord. Now, if you have a seventh chord and now you want to play a ninth chord, okay, let's just say you have a seventh chord. The seventh chord, one, two, three, four chords, five chords and ninth chords. You understand? Let's say you have a seventh chord here, and you don't want to play this. You can actually shift this guy to this place and play it with your left hand. So something like this. Or you can omit this guy, just play this one, then use this one here. It's cool. See, instead of me doing this, I'm just doing. There are a lot of techniques I can explain about this. If you want more private classes on this, you can send me a message. But 10 comments, I'm going to show you the secret about proper chord voicings and how they are created, so you don't keep playing, making your piano sound like too heavy and quite not interesting. So another way to use grand piano to play it by I'll show you the major way is by very busy. You have to be busy. Okay, and how do you get busy? Is look out for those spaces in a song and fill them up too. Apart from just getting busy, look out for those spaces and fill them up. For example, I just want to say, see, there's nice. I just want to sing 2, 3, 4. So there's a space between say and babao. I just want to say babao. So you see that space between say and babao. You look for something to do crazy. Look for something crazy to do there. It makes your playing quite very crazy, especially when you're using grand piano. So I just want to see. Look at what I did. I just want to say babao. There's a space from babao to eshe. So you get glorious God. There's a space from glorious God to beautiful God. So that space when you ended glorious God to beautiful God, do something crazy. So we look out for spaces in a song and do something crazy there. You don't have to do what I'm doing, but you can pick ideas from me, if you understand. 15 comments on this video that says show me. I'm going to show you a particular video where I'm going to show you some crazy things you can do in between the spaces of songs. Understand? So that's how we roll. I'm just here to make videos for you, and I always make the one that you actually really want and like. So say something like glory. See, it's very simple. You can start with simple tried notes and move on to crazy things. I can start with this. I can do. You see? Glory. I can do glory. So depending on how you're fast and creative, you can just start, but make sure you do something at those empty spaces between a voice, between a sound, between a word to another word in a worship song. It makes your playing. It makes your playing very, very creative and full. Remember, especially when you are using grand piano. Remember, this is how to properly play worship with grand piano. Techniques and skills you need when you use grand piano voice. So another one, let's try another song. El Shaddai. If you do El Shaddai, Shaddai. There are too many techniques you can learn. Now remember to be very creative so that you don't sound noisy. It's not bad for you to actually just hold a chord if someone is singing. El Shaddai, El Shaddai. It's still cool, but you have to understand there's a point you can get to, and you just have to do some crazy things. Like for example, El Shaddai. Somebody shout El Shaddai. So you just have to think of what works at a particular time and what's really creative. There are so many techniques on making your playing really spicy with grand piano. Like I can't exhaust them all. I can keep going and going and going. But I'm going to end here for now. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you find this very interesting. You can watch and rewatch and rewatch. Pick some techniques I've explained there and add to your playing. And you keep asking yourself why my playing. There's nothing different. It's just that there are little techniques you omit. The techniques, there's a flip note. You can get material. You can send me material. You can send me a message on WhatsApp where I've explained every single technique on my secret of worship play. I explained it. It's a very long material that I've explained every single technique. How I use slap chords, how I use flip notes, chord grace notes, how I use interchangeable chord, crazy chords, how I use scale. A lot of techniques I use to play. I explained a lot of them. How I use strikes, how I use breaking notes. A lot of techniques. You can send me a message and I'm going to send you that video. It's not for free. It's a little bit cost, just small cost, because this is probably all my secrets explained in that video for you. It's a master class. So this is it, but this can go a very long way for you to learn and improve your play. So Sarah, enjoy yourself and thank you.